Welcome to Fix It Home Improvement, covering projects that every homeowner should know and great products for home and garden.
Hi, I'm JC, and this is where we share weekly home improvement tips. I'm here with my co-host, Cindy.
Hello, JC.
Hi, Cindy. This week we're going to be talking about plumbing terms and tools, and we'd like to thank Rachel for liking and sharing the podcast. According to the National Institute of Standards and Technology, the first standardized plumbing codes were put together in the 1920s. Before he became president, Herbert Hoover was an engineer and the Secretary of Commerce, and he worked with Dr. Roy B. Hunter, the head of the plumbing division of the National Bureau of Standards in the 1920s, to develop the first plumbing code, which they nicknamed the Hoover Code. The code established the basic principles of plumbing systems as well as the minimum technical requirements to achieve safe and healthy systems.
Cool. What does ID mean?
ID stands for inside diameter, and it's used to measure galvanized pipe, which is found in older homes, black pipe for gas, and PVC pipe.
When is the term used?
When you're doing a plumbing project and you need to replace a section of pipe or a valve, you need to know the pipe size. And this is the nominal size, which means it's roughly that size, because if you measure the outside diameter of the pipe, it's going to be larger than the size you're calling it.
Okay. What does OD mean?
It stands for outside diameter. PEX, copper, and CPVC are measured and identified by the outside diameter. And CPVC is another type of pipe that's not used much anymore. Tubing is measured by the outside diameter if it goes into a compression fitting or a push fitting, like plastic or copper tubing for an ice maker or a whole house humidifier. Softer tubing that uses a barbed fitting is measured by the inside diameter, like the soft drain tubing coming out of a dishwasher.
Okay. What does WC mean?
WC stands for water closet, and that's an old term used for a room where water was run to a toilet. The first bathrooms were in small closet-like rooms, so it was called a water closet. And the term is still used for some toilet parts, like a toilet flange, which some companies call a closet flange or a water closet flange.
What is a supply line?
A water supply line is a pipe or a hose that supplies water to fixtures like a toilet or tub, or appliances like a washing machine. And the most common supply lines a homeowner would replace are the flexible supply lines to a toilet, a faucet, a dishwasher, a washing machine, or an ice maker. And there are two types of flexible supply lines. The most durable type is a stainless steel braided supply line. This has an inner hose of rubber or a flexible plastic material like PEX or PVC, and an outer layer of a braided stainless steel. The other type of supply line is a nylon braided hose. It has an inner flexible tube, usually made out of PVC, and an outer layer made out of yarn and a corrosion-resistant polymer. The connectors on the ends of the supply line need to match your shutoff valve and what you're connecting to. Most shutoff valves for a toilet, a faucet, and a dishwasher are 3/8 compression, but there are 1/2-inch compression valves. So to identify the size of your shutoff valve, you would remove the old supply line and measure the outside diameter of the male thread on the valve. If the outside diameter of that male thread is roughly 1/2 inch, it's 3/8 compression. If the outside diameter is roughly 5/8 of an inch, it's 1/2-inch compression. The shutoff valve to a refrigerator is usually 1/4-inch compression, and the shutoff valve to a washing machine is usually 3/4-inch male hose thread. If you're buying a toilet supply line, the other side of the supply line needs to be 7/8 to connect to the toilet fill valve. If you're connecting to a bathroom or kitchen faucet, the other side of the supply line is usually 1/2-inch IPS.
Which is iron pipe size.
Right. Some faucets now come with supply lines attached, but 1/2-inch male IPS is still pretty common on a faucet. The water inlet to a dishwasher will be 3/8 compression. The water inlet on a refrigerator is 1/4-inch compression, and a washing machine inlet is 3/4-inch hose thread.
Not confusing at all.
Not with this list.
What does the main line mean?
In your home, the main line is the large pipe that connects from your home to the sewage drain pipe from your town, or it connects from your home to a septic system.
Okay. What does a toilet rough-in mean?
So if you're purchasing a new toilet, you want to know the rough-in size, which is the distance between the bolts that hold your toilet in place to the wall behind the toilet. 12 inches is the standard distance,
Okay.
but you will find a 10-inch distance in older homes and 14 inches. So if you're purchasing a toilet, one of the things you want to know is the rough-in size. Then you should decide the height you want the toilet from the floor to the top of the bowl. 14 to 15 inches is the standard height.
Okay.
Comfort height toilets are 17 to 19 inches above the floor. The higher toilets can be more comfortable for people with strength or mobility problems where it's hard to stand up from a low seat. If you're short, a standard height will be more comfortable. If you're tall, a comfort height can be more comfortable. And you can test out different chair heights to find what's comfortable for you. Next, you would pick the bowl shape, which is either round or elongated. Round measures around 16.5 inches from the holes that hold the toilet seat to the front of the bowl. Elongated is about 18.5 inches from the holes that hold the toilet seat to the front of the bowl. And most people find elongated more comfortable, but if you have a small bathroom, a round toilet bowl is going to give you a little more room.
Okay. For
the best flushing toilet, you should compare the MAP score.
What's that?
It's a test called the Maximum Performance Score. It's MAP for short. Toilet paper and soybean paste are used to rate how well a toilet flushes waste. 350 grams to 600 grams is considered good. Over 600 grams is going to give you a more powerful flush. So you'll see a number followed by a G. And those are a few of the key things to think about and compare when you're shopping for a toilet.
Okay, great. I don't think I asked that, but it's good information. What is a faucet aerator?
It's a fitting that screws onto the end of a kitchen or a bathroom faucet. It uses screens to slow down the flow of water and introduce air into the water, which creates a smooth, uniform stream of water. But the screens can trap particles in the water and should be cleaned or replaced when your water flow slows down. Faucet aerators are regulated to allow a maximum water flow of 2.2 gallons per minute. WaterSense aerators only use 1.5 gallons per minute.
How often should you clean a faucet aerator?
The Philadelphia Water Department recommends cleaning your faucet aerators every 6 months to remove any particles trapped by the screens, especially if you're in an older home with galvanized pipe or you have a well.
Okay. What is gray water?
The Washington State Department of Health says gray water is the wastewater from bathtubs, showers, sinks, washing machines, and dishwashers. It makes up the largest portion of the wastewater in your home. In some parts of the country, homeowners have the washing machine drain outside so the water can be used by landscape plants, flowers, or the lawn to reduce the amount of water needed by the plants. It's generally not recommended for a garden. If you are using washing machine gray water for plants, you want clothes detergents that are safe for plants and soils. Some things to look for are biodegradable, low sodium, made from plant-based ingredients. You don't want synthetic ingredients, no colorants or fragrances, no bleach, no boron or borax. Some top-rated clothes detergents for using your gray water are from Oasis, that's O-A-S-I-S, Ecos, it's E-C-O-S, Trader Joe's Free and Clear, Pure Turgent, so it's P-U-R-E-T-E-R-G-E-N-T, and Fit, F-I-T, Organic, Free, and Clear.
Cool. What is potable water?
It's water that can be used for drinking and cooking. The term comes from a Latin word for drinkable.
Good wasn't good enough.
Right.
What is black water?
It's the wastewater from toilets, and it's unsafe to use.
So bad would be bad. What is an escutcheon?
In plumbing, it's a decorative cover that fits around a pipe to cover the gap between the pipe and the wall or a fixture.
Okay. Why is it called that?
It comes from an old Latin word for a shield, and it's spelled Escutcheon.
Where do you use it?
Around the pipe, going to a toilet shutoff valve, or the shower arm in a shower. For a ceiling fan, the decorative cover you would use on the ceiling to cover a gap that the canopy doesn't cover is called a medallion. Medallion comes from a word meaning coin or metal. If you have a rusted, corroded escutcheon over a pipe that's exposed, you can get a replacement cover at a hardware store or a home center. For a pipe like a shower arm, you can remove the shower head, slide off the old cover, and slide on a new one. For an escutcheon behind a valve, rather than removing the valve, you can get a two-piece escutcheon that goes over the pipe and locks together. And you can just slide that over the old one, or you can break off the old one and replace it. There's also a product called Tap Cap. It's capital T-A-P, capital C-A-P. This is for exposed valves and escutcheons that are corroded and look bad. It covers the valve and the escutcheon.
Cool. What is a hose bib?
A hose bib is a short shutoff valve for outside your home with a 3/4-inch male hose thread. It connects to a water pipe on the exterior wall of your home.
What is a silcock?
A silcock is a longer shutoff valve with a 3/4-inch male hose thread, but rather than connecting at the exterior wall, it has a pipe that extends 8 to 12 inches inside your house. The valve shutoff is at the end of the pipe inside your house to protect it from freezing in cold climates.
Okay. What is a basin wrench?
A basin wrench has a spring-loaded jaw that rotates 180 degrees, so you can remove and tighten supply lines and nuts under a faucet. The jaw is attached to a rod, and the rod has a small bar that passes through a hole on the opposite end that's used as a handle. And this is great for getting under a kitchen or bathroom sink where it'd be difficult to use an adjustable wrench or pliers.
Are there different sizes?
There are two common jaw sizes for basin wrenches, one with an 1.25 inch grip range and one with a 2.5 inch grip range. The smaller jaw is good for kitchen and bathroom supply lines and faucet nuts. The larger jaw can be used for the slip nuts on drain pipes. The rod can come as a solid piece or it can be adjustable. A longer solid rod allows you to reach up higher in the small space between a kitchen sink and the back of the cabinet, and an adjustable rod is going to be more versatile. Some basin wrenches have an extra hole that's larger, so you can put a screwdriver through it for extra leverage.
Wow.
And some have an opening on the bottom to attach a socket wrench for even more leverage.
No way.
Yeah, very cool.
What are some top-rated basin wrench companies?
Milwaukee, Milwaukee, Rigid, Ridgid, and Tecton, Tekton.
What is a pipe wrench?
A pipe wrench has a long handle with an adjustable jaw on one end. The jaws have serrated teeth to grab onto pipe. It's the tool for working with galvanized or black pipe. The top adjustable jaw has a loose connection, so there's some movement. As you slide the jaw over a pipe, it rocks back slightly and allows the pipe to set deeper in the jaw. Then when you pull down on the handle, the jaw tightens down more firmly on the pipe.
Are there different sizes?
Some common sizes are 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 24, and 36 inches long. A 6-inch pipe wrench will work on pipes up to 3/4 of an inch. A 12-inch pipe wrench will work on pipes up to 2 inches, and a 24-inch pipe wrench will work on pipes up to 3 inches. If you're in an older home with galvanized and black pipe and plan on doing repairs, a 6-inch and a 12-inch pipe wrench are two good sizes to have.
Okay. What are some top-rated pipe wrench companies?
Milwaukee, Rigid, and Irwin, IRWIN. And the first patent for a pipe wrench in the U.S. was in 1869.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, interesting. Huh?
What is an adjustable wrench?
An adjustable wrench has a long handle with smooth jaws to turn nuts or bolts without damaging the finish. The bottom jaw is adjustable with a thumb turn. It's great for a wide variety of projects around the house, not just for plumbing. A small 4 to 6 inch and a medium 8 to 12 inch adjustable wrench are two good basic tools for a homeowner. Large wrenches are 15 to 24 inches long.
Okay. What are some top-rated adjustable wrench companies?
Klein Tools, that's Klein, Crescent, Crescent, Channel Lock, Channellock, and Irwin.
Okay. What are the different types of plungers?
There's a cup plunger and a toilet plunger. A cup plunger has a domed shape.
Okay.
It's designed for sinks and tubs. A toilet plunger has a flange that extends out of the cup to seal around the opening in a toilet bowl. If you're purchasing a toilet plunger, a standard toilet plunger has a circular cup and flange for older toilets with a round opening in the bowl. A high-efficiency toilet plunger has a cup and a flange designed to work with high-efficiency and low-flow toilets with toilet bowl openings that aren't circular.
Okay.
High-efficiency toilet plungers are going to be more versatile because they'll work with high-efficiency and old-style toilets.
Right.
A top-rated plunger is Corky's Beehive Max, and it will work with all types of toilets. And Corky is Korky.
Cool. Do you have anything else to add?
When I was doing some research for this episode, I read a couple of articles on areas of the U.S. that still have lead pipe or copper pipe with lead solder. Some of the states with the most lead pipes are Florida, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, New York, New Jersey, Wisconsin, Tennessee, and North Carolina. If your home is connected to the city's water main by a water service line that has sections made from lead, it can impact your health. Lead is harmful to everyone. Pregnant women, infants, children under the age of 6, and adults with high blood pressure and kidney problems are at the most risk. If you live in a home built before 1986, it's more likely that you can have a section of lead water pipe connecting your home to the water main or lead soldering on copper pipes. To reduce your risk of ingesting lead in an older home, the EPA recommends running cold water from your tap for at least 3 minutes before you use it. And this will give you fresh water from the city's water main, which is safe for drinking, cooking, making baby formula, feeding your pets, making ice, or watering your vegetable garden. Run the water for at least 3 to 5 minutes first thing in the morning or after you come home from work if no one's used it throughout the day. Run the water before using it for any cooking or drinking, or if no one has used the water for 6 hours or longer. And this should be a routine in any home that still has lead pipe or copper pipe with lead solder.
Interesting. Well, since we've done this research, when I've been giving the cats water at night,
Right.
I've been letting the water run for like 3 minutes. It feels like an eternity.
Yeah,
and I feel like I'm wasting water, but I don't want to kill my cats. Let's wrap this up.
You can subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast app.
If you enjoyed it, please leave us a review.
You can check out our home improvement videos on our YouTube channel, Fix It Home Improvement.
And you can subscribe to that as well.
You can download our ebooks, Home Improvement Solutions, What Every Homeowner Should Know, books 1 through 19 on Amazon.
If you enjoyed it, please leave us a 5-star rating and review.
You can email us at fixitpodcast@gmail.com, and you can follow us on Instagram, Fix It Home Improvement.
Thank you for listening.
Talk to you next week.
Into